Toonami Kanji recently announced their involvement in illustrating the evolution sequence from Agumon and Gabumon to Omegamon for a product known as the Omegamon Binder Set. This set, currently available for pre-order on Premium Bandai, includes 6-stage evolution lines for each Digimon starting from their baby forms, Bodamon and Koromon for Agumon and Punimon and Sunomon for Gabumon, culminating with Omegamon at the center on top. The combined card design, featuring impressive art and layout, is a sight to behold. In this week's Terriermon Assistant program, he took a well-known 16 personality test. These tests are designed to give you an eerily accurate description of your personality and the reasons behind your behavior based on how you answer 60 questions. Some of his responses were quite interesting. He mentioned that he likes making friends, prefers emotional arguments over factual ones, and slightly prioritizes facts over people's feelings when making decisions. He also imagined himself writing fictional stories for a living, despite that being a human thing. Most of the questions revolved around whether he preferred an emotional or a more objective, fact-based approach. Terriermon revealed that he's not prone to mood swings, only evolving causes changes in his demeanor. He admitted to often doing things at the last minute and sometimes feeling anxious, just like no human is immune to stress. He described himself as more of a hard worker than a naturally energetic individual. Terriermon also mentioned that he enjoys bustling places with lots of people and tends to stick with his beliefs, like his conviction that eating meat tonight is correct, without needing further proof. The remaining questions were answered at a speed matching that of Rapidmon. He confessed he's bad at meeting deadlines, but remains optimistic that things will work out. Finally, the results came in. He got the protagonist personality type. This type is known for being optimistic, inspiring those around them, and quickly doing what they believe is right. Terriermon's results included 92% extroverted, enjoys group activities, thrives on social interactions, and expresses enthusiasm. 92% intuitive, open-minded, imaginative, curious, and focused on hidden meanings. 64% emotional, values, emotional expression, sensitivity, empathy, and social harmony. 64% planner, decisive, methodical, prefers structure and planning. 85% assertive, stress-tolerant, emotionally stable, fearless, confident in achieving goals. Protagonists often feel a mission to fulfill a larger life purpose. They are idealistic and compassionate, striving to make a positive impact on others and the world. They are natural leaders, and many prominent figures like politicians, coaches, and teachers share this personality type. Terriermon reflected on this, saying he feels the personality suits him and even expressed interest in writing a story, as he once dreamt of starring in a movie, info shared in a previous program. When the whole world is silent, even one voice becomes powerful. This quote by Malala Yousafzai, a well-known advocate for education and a protagonist personality type, resonates with other famous protagonists like Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey, and Ben Affleck. Terriermon humorously wonders why Agumon Expert isn't on the list. Protagonists are empathetic, insistent on what is right, and often persuasive. He also wants Agumon Expert to take the test and encouraged worldwide fans to suggest more human trends for him to explore. In my opinion, it's both ridiculous and fun to make a Digimon character answer a personality test like this. I wouldn't even know how to respond to most of those questions myself. The Digimon Adventure exhibition account recently announced the restocking of a commemorative event item that had previously sold out, the Omega Sword paper knife. Sales for this limited quantity item have now resumed. Interestingly, the no photo sign at the exhibition displays Demi-Devimon holding a camera. Coincidentally, in Digimon Adventure, episode 24, Demi-Devimon is shown with a camera, following a private meeting with his master. Myodismon, the eager to please Demi-Devimon, sets his sights on Kushiro and Tentomon. During the encounter, he pulls out a camera and captures a photo of Kushiro's crest. Did you know that in the Digimon Adventure 25th exhibition, there's also a representation of the gate that brought the children back to the human world? It includes the message Hirake Gomamon, which Tai says in the Japanese version as a reference to open sesame, when he's choosing the last card, torn between the two rookie vaccine Digimon, Agumon, and Gomamon. Liberator artist Seiho drew some of the characters from the Liberator web novel dealing with the summer heat, along with a pic of BeelStarmon. Meanwhile, Digimon comics artist Waga shared art of Riko dressed as Wedinmon, with Wendymon in the background, noting the similarity in their names. Interestingly, the do not touch signs at the 25th exhibition are based on Agumon's hand, fitting given that Agumon would be the first to curiously touch everything, especially food. Ayumu Minato provided some interesting details about their comic Digimon Paradox. In the first chapter, the character Eve is mentioned by name only in the final line, and the character Reiji doesn't introduce himself until the same scene. Minato chose this approach to make the names of these two characters memorable for readers. Additionally, they mentioned the difficulty in writing dialogue that allowed the story to progress smoothly, despite the characters not being named until the end of the chapter. BeelStarmon X Antibody will be added to the Chinese game Digimon New Century, and her event will run from August 29th to September 19th. Its normal skill, Double Shot, attacks a single target twice. Each attack has a 100% base chance to reduce the target's defense by a certain percentage for 2 turns. This effect ignores the target's resistance to debuffs, making it highly reliable. Additionally, after attacking, she gains 2 stacks of Fly Bullet Second, which are used to fuel her other abilities. Its ultimate skill, Point Blank, is the cornerstone of her kit. It starts by applying 2 layers of a special debuff called Dark Corrosion to a single target, which lasts for 2 turns. She then gains 6 stacks of Fly Bullet Second before delivering a powerful single target attack that deals massive damage. After the attack, there's a 50% chance to apply a Death Mark 13 to the target, which lasts for 13 turns. This mark gradually counts down as the target takes dark elemental or off-turn attacks, like counterattacks. When the counter reaches 0, the target is instantly defeated, unable to be revived or reassembled. The Phantom Creation skill also generates 3 phantoms, each dealing a percentage of her original attack damage as true damage. The more enemies on the field, the greater the final damage of this skill. If she defeats a target with this skill, there's a 50% chance to apply the Death Mark 13 to another enemy. When overclocked, this skill gains a bonus. After casting, she can act again, allowing for potentially devastating combos. Fly Bullet Second triggers when any enemy gains a beneficial effect, even those that cannot be dispelled. She consumes 1 stack of Fly Bullet Second to deal damage to all enemies and reduce the duration of their buffs by 1 turn. Additionally, when any enemy falls under a status ailment, another Fly Bullet Second is consumed to extend the duration of that ailment by the 1 turn. At the start of the battle, she automatically gains 1 stack of Fly Bullet Second and applies Death Mark 13 to the fastest enemy, lasting for 13 turns. Its passive skill, Avenger, increases her survivability and effectiveness. For every 10,000 base attack points she has, her max HP, attack, and defense increase by a certain percentage up to a cap. She also reduces the final damage she takes from single target attacks and gains an additional speed boost from allies, though this boost has a cap. If she is hit with a critical strike, there's a 100% chance to trigger Shunshin, causing the enemy's attack to deviate and reducing its critical damage to 120%. This effect can trigger twice per major turn. Plus, she is immune to silence effects, and during her first turn, she is immune to all status ailments and negative marks, ensuring she can execute her strategy without hindrance. A mysterious Digimon appeared during the Nejamon event in New Century. It confronts Nejamon, revealing that Nejamon has been expelled from Tianji, a group led by Yggdrasil that doesn't always align with the Royal Knights. A division within Tianji occurred when Erlangmon initiated a data destruction plan, aiming to end the war and prevent the digital world's collapse. This plan caused more than half of the Royal Knights to turn against Tianji. Additionally, Xiangpengmon departed before the final battle to focus on gathering the scattered data of the 4 holy beasts. And Nejamon, after a fierce battle with Erlangmon, left with his allies, The mysterious Digimon also opposes Erlangmon's plan and wishes to join Nejamon. Although it initially joined Tianji to protect its hometown from the newborn army, led by Lucemon Falldown Mode, it believes it can still safeguard its home even after leaving Tianji, as it disagrees with Erlangmon's destructive plan, which it views as a significant threat.